going on, guys? Welcome to Recycle Bin, episode number 12. I believe it's episode number 12. July 7th to July 14th. Holy shit. Time is funny.
July
Time is a funny thing. It's July, right? It's the right month.
Yeah.
But the day, I was way off. Welcome to Recycle Bin, everybody.
That's crazy.
Tough couple days for your boy Jern. Tough, at least 24 hours has been real rough. So we're gonna take it easy for tonight's episode of Recycle Bin. Of course, this is streaming live right now to everybody on the YouTubes. And if you are listening, we just like recently found out how many people listen to the show instead of watch it. It's a crazy margin. Like the show maybe gets 5,000, 10,000 views on YouTube. Recycle Bin, that is. Which is just a fraction of, like, you know, the normal daily Front Page Tech episodes.
Right.
But we're getting like 55,000 downloads a week in the audio form. So I guess there's a lot more people that like to listen to this, just listen and not watch it, which I can't blame you. I wouldn't want to look at my face for a podcast that long. So, you know.
I look at it a lot every week. Not recommended.
Yeah.
Not good for your health, honestly. So.
But for those of you who, you know, are listening and you don't watch it, we do stream this live every Saturday night, usually 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we are not doing that tonight because we started at 8:30. We started a little too late. But what can you do?
A little bit, huh? Yeah.
What can you do? So Brian.
Hi.
This is Brian, everybody.
That's
I
me.
forgot to introduce you this week.
That's my cat?
Yeah.
That's me. My cat? Me.
Brian promised everybody a cat cam tonight because we have a very great member of our community, Viper, in the chat right now. And if you're listening to this or you're watching this after the fact, I will leave a link to his channel down below. Really great tech content creator. He's just under 1,000 subscribers, like probably 100 away. I don't know how many at this point, but we're sending everyone like over
Close.
there.
Yeah.
Be one of the first 1,000 subscribers for that dude. He deserves it. He's a fantastic fucking creator. I'll leave a link down in the description below to Viper. Everyone watching this, go subscribe to Viper. Everyone listening to this, find Viper with 3 Ys on YouTube.
And unfortunately, for everybody involved, the cat cam comes on the post show. So all you people watching after the fact are missing the cat cam.
And cat cams aren't very valuable in audio form, from what I know.
No, they're the most valuable. You can hear the cuteness through the waveforms. I just realized that I'm not recording this. I forgot to hit the record button, so I'll just use the stream after the fact. So people watching this later on, I know what you're watching is in 720p and you're used to 1080p. It'll be fine, baby. It'll be fine, baby girl. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine, baby girl.
Let's start the actual content, huh? Let's do that. Yeah.
We have anything in we're as always we're gonna let the chat just sort of decide where the episode goes. There's a couple things. I do want to clarify something real quick because
clarify away.
Yeah, so we published a shit ton of stuff this week. One of the videos that we did put out was about the Zone of Tech situation.
Right.
So just a brief summary: Zone of Tech got a copyright strike on his channel. Apple, or a company representing Apple, basically targeted one of his videos from 4 years ago. They issued a copyright strike on that video. The video got taken down, and a strike against his channel. Effectively, in the video, wow, chat just went bonkers. Effectively, in that video, he was showing people, he himself had a developer's license to OS X. This was before a public beta was available for that sort of thing. And he was showing people, even though he had the rights to, you know, access the software, he did a no-no, and he was sharing. A lot of people do this, but he shared basically information to help average people, right, get access to the beta software, the developer software, even though they didn't have a developer account. Which at the time, you still have to pay like $100 a year, I think, for a developer account with Apple. But at the time, there was no public beta program, so we're talking about piracy here. Now, in that video, I came to his defense and I said, you know, the issue here is that Apple, this is a terms of service issue, and Apple masked that terms of service issue and had the video taken down by way of copyright infringement. That's their claim, and it's not copyright infringement. But I do want to clarify, because Zone of Tech was really, you know, he was like, you know, thanks for having my back, man, and all that stuff, and a lot of his fans came to the video and were like, thanks for having his back. But I hate to backpedal here. I want to make something clear. I have Zone of Tech's back in terms of the copyright infringement case. It was not copyright infringement, but what he did is still not fucking cool. So we're dealing with two issues. What he did is still wrong, and we can argue ethics and morals all we want, but the fact of the matter is he was encouraging piracy there. And everyone that acts on that advice, it's just like if you watch how to download Photoshop for free tutorial online. Everyone that downloads that, right? Everyone that took that advice, it's on them. Like, they need to accept the responsibility that they did something illegal and bad. Mm-hmm. But it's still not copyright infringement. I'm not taking his side on this. I only take the side of the fact that this is a wrong claim. It's not copyright infringement, but what he did is fucked up, and piracy should not be encouraged. And I am a firm believer that if we're going to do this, right? If we're gonna start taking down videos like this, especially one from 4 years ago, we have to start targeting jailbreaking videos, Hackintosh videos. Everything has to come down. It's either all okay or none of it's okay. We can't just pick and choose which one is okay. So that's my issue with this. Is this needs to be? I think it falls at the feet of YouTube. Basically, YouTube needs to have a policy. Yeah. Against this stuff. But I mean, the second they put a policy in place, what happens. Like, we're dealing with thousands of videos that'll just come down,
which will only really help us. It'll free up bandwidth. It won't. Less bullshit.
It helps like real humans following the law. Yeah. But like, think about how many channels built their whole fucking thing on jailbreaking stuff. Well, or like everything Apple Pro. That's half of the shit he does. It's just like software stuff and all that. And it's somebody on Twitter was like, I purchased the device. I have a right to modify the device. I'm allowed to jailbreak it. That's what I mean. You bought the hardware, and if you want to fucking modify the device, tape a spoon to it or super glue a spoon to it. I don't give a shit what you do. But you do not own the software. You're literally fucking renting that. That's why
when you turn on an iPhone, you have a license agreement that you have to, shockingly, agree to before you can use it.
It's not like, oh, you bought the thing? Oh, yeah, just yours. You just do it. Yeah. This is not iOS anymore. Yeah. It's Burn OS. Just do whatever
your own personal copy of iOS 12. Here you are. Signed Tim Cook. Play with it all you want. Do whatever you want with it. Yeah. Totally cool.
It's just like, I don't know. Zone of Tech, Daniel, you're a cool dude. I think you make really cool content, and you're a great content creator, but I don't actually have your back the way you think I do. I think you're still fucked up. But I'm trying to I'm trying to be the middleman. I'm trying to see both sides. This is not copyright infringement, but also, here's the issue, right? So he could take this to court, and he could win, because it's not copyright infringement. But then, if he went as far as to take Apple to court, he would probably piss them off enough that they would issue a counterclaim. And now it's a personal loss thing. Like, he might win the copyright infringement case, and that's all fine, but then Apple will come back and issue a counterclaim and actually sue him for money loss. Because you can only imagine how much money they lost because people illegally downloaded the software. Apple could make that case and fuck up his life.
Yeah.
So I think it would be the smartest thing, even though you could win the copyright infringement case, let's not take it to court, because a counterclaim would fuck your life up. You could not win it. You still weren't following the law.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he has no case, even still. Like, there's nothing, Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't really hear anything about it, right, Brian?
No. I mean, well, I don't really go on Twitter, and the tech YouTubers I watch are us. Okay. Linus.
Well, you only watch us because you're editing the videos. You have to.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch this otherwise. Yeah, that's funny. The video you put out was on a tech. I watched like 30 seconds of it. I was like, neat. I looked at the comments. I was like, neat.
Neat.
Yeah.
You don't care about me. I'm supposed to be your friend.
I care about Jern, just not enough to watch his videos. But,
thanks a lot. Even though my videos are your videos. Why?
No, my videos.
Can't do it.
Way to derail us. Everyone's saying like, why is this such a divisive argument in the chat? Like,
are they really arguing about this? There's no argument. Go ahead.
Like, people are saying that it is copyright. It was like beta software. Software is not publicly released. I don't think that's what you think. I don't think you understand what copyright means.
They need to fucking figure out what copyright is, because that is not copyright infringement. That is not copyright infringement.
If anything, that could be like breaking an NDA or something like that. But that's
exactly. This is not. That's what I'm trying to say. the act itself is still fucked up. It's still wrong, but it's not copyright infringement.
If anything, there should be something for YouTube, for brands to be able to claim videos as like harmful to their service, breaking terms of service, showing users how to break terms of service. Like there needs to be a separate category for this.
Fucking concept creator, which by the way, I don't know if you recognize that name, Brian?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
This motherfucker is for years we've been reporting on shit he makes. Like the renders and concepts of phones that come out that always blow up. He's the fucking dude that makes them most of the time.
Awesome.
It comes from him. Yeah, his super chat, he said, find it weird how a 4-year-old video is striked though. He did do something wrong, but still, 4 years old. Yeah, I agree, concept creator, but like they don't fucking care that it's 4 years old. They just accidentally stumbled upon it and was like, okay, it's gone. Poof.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
no one
they have the power
looking
to.
For it.
These big brands can just be like, I don't like that one in particular, and bounce it. You know, this is not new. This happened many times.
Sam Jones says it's okay. So same thing I mentioned in the video. This is against Apple's terms of service, but a terms of service issue never becomes an issue of copyright infringement. That's not how that works. You can't just pretend that. So, yeah. And code, people were saying that code is covered by copyright law. Yes, that's true, but he's not fucking distributing the code. You didn't download the beta software from fucking ZONEofTech.com, and he didn't modify the code. You fucking, before you bitch in the comments, you really need to look up copyright infringement law. That's just my advice to you.
All right, let's move away.
You know what? I'm not as bitter. I am sorry if I go after people in the comments today. But it's not you, and it's not you specifically. I just have a lot of frustration with humans the past couple of days.
Yeah, John's a little heated, so let's.
I was what I was worried about Ask FPT because I recorded Ask FPT at like 4 a.m. after my terrible day of bullshit. The way I explained it on the show was a double baked dumpster fire on my Twitter.
Pretty accurate,
and I was afraid that like it was going to come off and Ask a PT, and I was being too aggressive to everybody. Like people just asking a question, and I was shitting on their day.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that I wasn't, being a dick.
Oh my God! Here we go. Thank you, Zach, for giving us a topic. Thank you for the super chat again, by the way. Let's talk about YouTube monetization and the endless entitlement from creators that think they deserve a check for just uploading something. Personally, I look at AdSense as a bonus. Diversify. Yes, those are kind of our taglines.
That's what happened. Anyway. That's what happened.
Yeah. What? Are you okay? Easy, breathe.
Yesterday, I tweeted just a thought. Of course, I can build on the thought. It was just a thing I was throwing out there. I said unpopular opinion. I just spit all over myself. Unpopular opinion, and boy, it was. Unpopular opinion. I think that YouTube should monetize creators at 10,000 subscribers.
Right.
Everyone threw a fucking fit. Almost got myself in trouble there. Some lady from Vice got all pissed off and like sent her herd of assholes my way. And just like it's all fucking horseshit. Like, and most of the people, I would say 98% of the people that disagreed with me, all under 10,000 subscribers, of course. And they were like, well, I work really hard on my videos. Well, fun fact, bud, no one gives a single shit how hard you work. That's what I can't stand. No one cares, dude. Like people think that because they hit the upload button, they need money. They deserve money. Anybody can hit the upload button.
I think a big thing that people who you tend to tweet certain things out, and you tend to put them on the extreme side of your belief system. You know.
Okay.
And I think this might be one of those things. And a lot of people who are fighting what you're saying aren't understanding how much that would improve the current monetization system if it was harder to get monetized. Like, we've always talked about how it shouldn't monetize by default, and they're moving towards this. Should monetize by default, you should have to apply to it, and the process would become cleaner for it. There wouldn't be so many things becoming demonetized. And
well, that's the thing. Like, there's other things. I'm like, it should be 10,000 subscribers and X amount of watch time. Like,
people
are like, well, people could just buy subscribers, go 10,000. But first of all, that's not how it fucking works anymore. Like, YouTube is really good at figuring out fake shit. They can identify fake views, they can identify fake subscribers, and it all gets purged out. None of it really matters. You can very rarely get away with buying subscribers these days. It's 2018, right. Goddammit.
And when you're below a certain subscriber threshold, sure, you could have a couple stellar videos that get thousands and thousands of views, but generally speaking, you're looking at a couple hundred views to a couple thousand views a video, and when in AdSense wise, that's pennies on the dollar. I know that's such a low amount of money.
These fucking dickheads arguing with me over pennies.
Yeah,
like one guy said,
they're not dickheads. They're just people.
No, they're dickheads. No. Okay, you read the threads and see how they talk to me. I'm not saying they're dickheads because they disagreed. I'm saying they're dickheads because of the way they talk to me. But like one guy was like, well, that's not fair. I know a lot of people that, you know, have a few videos that blew up and got like thousands of views. Fucking fantastic. But getting lucky on a couple of videos does not entitle you to money. You didn't actually earn anything. The way you get money is by proving to YouTube you can do that again and again and again. You don't get money just because you got lucky on 2 videos. You know what I mean?
Right. And some people just make a living, like, and they're monetized. Like, okay, there's a couple of Twitch streamers I really like, and I like to look up their highlights on YouTube because it's a more friendly platform to look up highlights for. So I was looking up highlights, and there's a myriad of channels that just upload Twitch highlights, and a 10-minute highlight video literally had 3 or 4 ads in it, or someone else's content. So people, all these little micro channels are just re-uploading content and getting paid for it. And this channel had like 7,000 subscribers. That's kind of not cool. And that would cut down on that drastically as well.
Catherine in chat said, there are great creators that are under 10,000 subscribers. They should not get penalized. Small creator channels should not get punished by not getting money. That's the thing. You're seeing this as a punishment. It's not a punishment if you didn't fucking earn it. You can be a really great creator and still not you still not have YouTube owe you anything. That's the issue is people aren't entitled to anything. Like when you start uploading to YouTube, you just decided to do that. YouTube didn't reach out their hand and say, "Hey, we agree to work with you. If you make content for us, we'll pay you." No one did that. You just hit the upload button. That's the issue here. And I'm not denying that there are great creators under 10,000 subscribers. Because my argument is that those are the people that will make it. Like, the people doing it for the right reasons will make it to 10,000 subscribers. There are a lot less cases of people randomly falling on 10,000 subscribers than there are people randomly getting 10,000 views on a couple videos.
Right, and now in a system where everybody's monetized, it means so little, but imagine in a system
it's not a punishment.
Right. Now imagine in a system where it was 10,000's the start of monetization, the rates could be higher, and the payouts could be better for everybody involved. That's what they don't see. Like if we get rid of shit ads rolling on shit videos, and we get rid of more of that, that means the people that do make it have higher ad rates. It's all worth more, and the people that are monetized are making more money, and you earned it. You fucking earned it. That's the point. Yeah.
Like you don't get money just because you showed up.
Right, and this is like other forms of like how Zach brought up in his original comment that started this: diversify your incomes. Nobody should be relying on YouTube ad revenue.
That's what I don't understand. If you're such a great creator and you have yourself a little audience, do you know how much money you could make if you just put in a tiny bit more effort to just sell a t-shirt or two or start a Patreon or something? Like, you can monetize the audience in any way you want. And do you know how much work you have to do to get $100 out of AdSense?
Right. And like, okay, you can consider us 73,000 subscribers now, right?
Yeah.
Up until months, right? It's been months of this, but for a very long time, AdSense made up such a small portion of our revenue.
Oh my God, dude. We did this for 5 years before.
Everything has come from working with brands and now merch. You know, AdSense is just a small portion, really.
I've been doing this full time since, I don't know, a few thousand subscribers, maybe 10,000. Brian, we've been a team since 20,000?
20,000. Yeah.
What other, and forget the 20,000 thing, that's definitely like an outlier. But even so, what other channels do you see 73,000 subscribers supporting a team? Like, this is not How many times a day do we get the fucking question, do you have a real job or what's your real job? You publish a lot of stuff.
You just had one in FPT today.
Like, it's because we know what we're fucking doing. We started this with a business model. A lot of YouTubers just fall into it. They become popular on YouTube and they fall into running a business and they don't understand they're the CEO that should be sitting in the CEO office. They don't get that. They just don't fucking understand. So some guy was like, when the whole 10,000 subscriber thing, one guy replied with, oh, well, that means plumbers shouldn't get paid until they've installed their 10,000th toilet. As if that's the same fucking thing. Like,
yeah.
First of all, I'm pretty sure you have to have some form of education to become a plumber and get paid to be a plumber. Right. And you have to have experience there, whereas on YouTube, you don't have to have any experience. You could just, some grandma, 83 years old, could fucking accidentally turn on a camera on a phone and accidentally upload it to YouTube. Like, that's not how that works. And second of all, I would love to see that fucker walk into anybody's house and randomly install their toilet. Like, no one hired you. He just walked into your house and you replaced the toilet. See if someone pays you. Just see. See. Go ahead and walk out and hold out your hand and see if they pay you. It's like go spend a day in Walmart. Just walk around the place, spend 8 hours there, and at the end of the day, go to the manager and say, okay, where's my paycheck? No, motherfucker. No one hired you. You walked in. That's what you're doing. You're walking in on YouTube. You're literally just choosing to hit the upload button. You're not entitled to anything just because you did a thing. No one cares if you worked hard on your videos. God. And
I still see a lot of people in the chat mentioning that small channels can put up a couple videos and get. What if you get lucky? Let's say you catch a fucking lightning strike, catching a dog on fire, then it becomes a different dog. Random. I don't fucking know. And that gets a couple million views. YouTube shouldn't be like hitting the lottery. It should be more predictable.
Exactly.
And
that's what I mean.
More of a
like,
business, you don't get, not a,
Imagine go ahead, John. Imagine if you wanted to get hired and your boss was like, okay, well, how many sales can you get us? I don't know. I'll probably get lucky a couple times. Do you think he's going to hire you?
Right.
You have to prove that you can do it over and over again before you are owed. Like, YouTube is a free platform. It's free hosting, number one. You don't pay to upload a video. Do you know how much it costs to host stuff? And do you know how much it costs to host stuff that actually gets traffic that people watch?
The pre-YouTube days were it was the fucking Wild West. And if you wanted to reliably make internet-based video content, you were looking at a lot of money per month in hosting bills.
It was nuts. And not only that, not only do you get free hosting on this crazy, amazing, reliable platform, but it's also the second largest website on the face of the planet in terms of internet traffic. Like, you have access to billions of people. There's just a massive audience and a massive discovery tool on YouTube. I would love for you to make your own website with your own hosting and hope to get any amount of traffic. And you know what's going to get you traffic? You know what you're going to use for traffic? Probably Google search. Fun fact, Google also owns YouTube. I don't know if you knew that. But like... I think people got mad because they do work really hard and they might make really great stuff. But there's a difference between I work really hard and I make really great stuff and actually being an asset to YouTube. That's when I think you deserve to be paid. When you're actually making money every day for the platform and you deserve the money. You don't deserve the money because you got lucky a couple times. That's not how it works. And is 10,000 subscribers extreme? Yes, that's the point of why I said 10,000 subscribers, because then we'd have a lot. I mean, would you agree or not agree that at that point we would be able to separate fucking, wannabe pretender creators and the real ones?
Right. To be totally honest, I think any sort of big what's the current threshold? What is it right now?
1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time.
Okay.
And people freaked the fuck out when YouTube did that.
Right. No, I think any level of stricter monetization rules would be good for us. 10,000 could be extreme. I mean, even if it was 5,000, I think we'd see a marketable difference in how monetization goes on YouTube and how the platform itself will become healthier. I just fucking choked and died.
Almost died.
I think. Yeah, that was weird. Can't talk today. I don't know what's going on.
It's just like... It doesn't.
Okay,
that was the point of being extreme, though. I understand that it's extreme, but like we'd have a lot less pretenders, and the people that made it would probably deserve to be there.
Right. People are still still think that a video that just gets randomly posted by a random channel who becomes viral should be paid. You should be paid for that. That's kind of what we were trying to combat here. Like we said, YouTube shouldn't be a lottery. It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I hope I can record this and become a millionaire.
Yeah.
And jumpstart my YouTube career. Like,
you don't get money because you got lucky. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you are the lucky one that you can upload a video that even 1,000 people could ever possibly see. YouTube is pulling their own weight. You haven't pulled shit. You put what, an hour into a video, maybe a few hours, and you hit an upload button? Do you know how much money it costs YouTube to run YouTube?
Apparently,
it's ridiculous.
Moloko, I mean, I trust Moloko because he's my dude. He says it costs $6 a month to host one gigabyte video for 1,000 people.
I mean,
that's how much our show is about a gigabyte when it goes up. So that would, I don't even want to think about how much money that is, honestly. That's a lot of money per month that we would be spending on hosting. Oof.
Concept creator. Honestly, though, I know a few channels using images and a robot voice becoming really big. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, it's much harder to make it and to actually, meet the threshold if it's 10,000 subscribers and a certain amount of watch time. Like, that's a lot harder to accidentally happen.
There's a reason that the current YouTube environment is becoming, I hate this word, but it's becoming so like toxic and kind of gross. Because all these people, all these extremely small channels and people who are in it for the wrong reasons are trying to like make it big on YouTube, and that, they're not. YouTube was a better place when there was less of this mentality. I can't really.
It was though, dude.
Yeah.
No, it was. It was a better place. Like, people forget. So Front Page Tech, dude. When Front Page Tech got monetized, I had to send an application and Google mailed us a letter.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, I think one of the biggest mistakes YouTube ever made was giving the partner program to everybody.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think that there should be a way smaller threshold to get cool features like live streaming and custom thumbnails and all that stuff. That's not the argument here. You should get partner features. That should be like everybody. But monetization, should be different. And this isn't me. Some guy, dude. I thought I was gonna have a mental breakdown yesterday, because some guy was like, "Oh, you say that as you sit atop your mountain of privilege, like you have so many resources and all this stuff, and smaller creators don't," and just like talking a bunch of shit to me as if I didn't earn it.
Right.
I mean, like, that's the classic, I've made it, so I'm gonna shit on everybody else mentality.
If they
Do you
only
know
knew.
how hard we fucking worked, dude? 5 years of work, and we're just now like,
really seeing it.
Like, the subscriber count, literally not even a year ago, we were at 19,000 subscribers, and that took us 5 years to get. No one understands. No one knows that though.
Go back on our channel, and you'll see an era where we had thousands and thousands of subscribers, and the views were there, but our entire channel was locked to 301 videos every single video we uploaded.
301 views, you mean?
Yeah, 301 views per video. That happened while we were above like 10,000 subscribers, right? That was going on forever.
Yeah, for a while, yeah. I mean, we struggled for a long time to get 300 views of video, and it's just like,
right,
for people to think that we are privileged and we have so many resources, and that's like telling me I can't be thirsty because there's people in the world that don't have water. I'm still allowed to feel thirsty. I still understand where the fuck you're coming from. Everyone starts at zero. We didn't just upload the video to YouTube and YouTube go, "Hey, you want this Front Page Tech channel? I think it's big enough and you would like it, and here's money." No one did that.
No. I wish they did.
Oh God, what's happening in chat?
Do that. No. He's just saying. Randy was just saying that in general to the person. Yeah. People don't see the years of hard work.
Roberto Blake,
this microwave mentality that they want it now. People need to wake up and just work hard, upload creative videos.
Imagine if the threshold was 10,000 subscribers, how many people would just create because it's fun and because they love it and they would get really good at it. Like, I don't doubt that there's creators that maybe aren't great right now that could become fucking amazing, but they need to learn about themselves as a creator. They need the experience, and you're going to have a lot more experience if you worked hard to get to 10,000 subscribers than 1,000 and 4,000 hours of watch time.
Well, I mean, if you think of it, as raising the bar, as you know, to say, will inherently make you a better creator. You'll want to strive to get that 10,000. If you see that you're stagnating at 4,000 and you haven't changed your content in 3 months, maybe it's time to look at yourself and see what you could do better. This will want to just inherently make the entire YouTube environment better by...
Thank you, Brian.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. My mind's working at like 10 miles per hour.
But like that's what we need though. Like people are too busy asking, how do I get more subscribers? How do I get more views? Why am I not getting more subscribers? Why am I not getting more views? And my answer to that is always, hey buddy, shut the fuck up. Don't ask why you're not getting, and ask what you're giving. Are you making anything that deserves somebody's 10 minutes out of their day? Do you know how valuable time is? Ask yourself why anyone would spend 5 minutes watching your stupid ass.
There you go.
Like, we
didn't have a reason for a long time.
We make stupid ass content for, I believe, smart people. And like, we know what we're doing, and like that's the point. And the show wasn't good until about 2 months ago, and I'm okay with admitting that. That's the thing. Like, you have to ask yourself why you matter first. Like, you have to make content that people should give a shit about before you ask for anything. No one cares if you work hard on anything. You have to make people care about what you're making first. And that's the thing. Randy, by the way, thank you. He said, John has given us all thousands of dollars of free knowledge and advice. Roberto stepped it. When I quit on everybody in the Twitter threads yesterday, I was just like, okay, I can't do this. I'm going to have a mental breakdown. Roberto Blake literally sent video messages to people. He went through everything in the thread and spent way more time helping than I did. But Roberto sent a whole tweet to this guy, was like, John and Brian have left thousands of dollars on the table in sponsorship money to support smaller creators and give them attention on the main show, and they've gone on live streams with small creators. They have them on their live streams, and he's like, what have you done for any small creators, dude? And the dude had no response, of course. But I wish people understood that, and I know that the people that are pissed have probably stopped listening. Like, after when this goes live, they're probably not going to get to this part because I will have pissed them off. But I wish people knew that I wasn't coming from a bad place.
Yeah. Well, everyone needs to know that John starts hot, and then he cools, and then that's where you get the real meat and potatoes. That's where you get the real good advice. It's about 60% through, and then the other 40% is all real smooth driving, and it's good advice.
Yeah. Zach is mentioning Viper dropped subs. The subs, you won't know how much he has for at least a few hours, because the subscriber numbers are everywhere right now. I don't know if you noticed, Brian, but our subscriber base is fluctuating by 400 people up and down for the past 3 days. It's been weird. Every now and again you stumble upon the real number, but for some reason, specifically in the Creator app, the Creator Studio app, it's running on a different API, and it's all fucked up. The subscriber numbers aren't even right.
Of course it is.
You guys work your butt off and have done so much for all of us. Thanks, Fiberific.
Thank you, Fiberific. You didn't have to give us $5, but it's appreciated. That'll go towards the coffee fund.
I wish people understood how much we do give, and that this is coming from a good place. And when I'm doing this, I'm not going to smaller creators and looking down at them and saying you fucking make shit, go quit somewhere.
Right.
I'm trying to encourage you to just change your mindset and think about things differently. You just create because you love creating. You're arguing over monetization that is going to be $100 every couple months. And one guy yesterday on Twitter gave me the argument of, well, $100 might not be a lot to you, but when I get that, it helps me upgrade my equipment and stuff. But it's not on YouTube for you to be a better YouTuber or content creator when that's what you want to be. YouTube didn't ask you to be this thing.
Yeah,
make your money some other way, dude. Just go sell a T-shirt. You could sell 2 T-shirts and make more than you would make in AdSense in 2 months.
That's pretty accurate, actually. Oh, man. That was a long tangent. Guys, I said softball questions. Now John's going to go have an aneurysm.
Well, I've been bottling it all up. I've been harboring my emotions.
Yeah. We started the stream, and somebody looked at you and said, John feels different today. That's all he said. Just that
real?
you had a different energy. Yeah.
Man. Hey,
Oh,
$10
LFA.
super chat.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. FPT is one of the very few channels giving back to their community. I can't wait to build up an audience and be in a position where I can give back as well. Blessings, Jern and Burn.
Well,
Accept your blessings,
Jeff. I
sir.
really appreciate that.
And that, right back at you.
People, like, the reason we do that, though, is not because we're, like, fucking heroes of the universe. We were there before. We were there. We were where all of you are.
Yeah.
That's why we do the thing, because there was no one really doing this back then. There was no one, like, we know what it's like. We know the fucking grind. We know the struggle, and we want to give back. It's it's very, very simple. It's not like, and honestly, every creator of awesomeness spot makes me feel better than any amount of money that we've gotten from a sponsor. I mean, there's some sponsors the amount of money has made me feel pretty good, but like, it feels great, you know, and it fluctuates with everyone. Some people have gotten 3,000 subscribers from Creator of Awesomeness, some people a lot less, but either way, it makes me feel good to know that, you know, at least we like fucking on the stream yesterday when they all watched it, El Jefe cried, and I noticed Travis cried too. I don't know if Travis is watching right now, but Travis cried, and they all cried. Grown men crying on a stream. That's way better than sponsorship money. What?
Oh my, Sir German. Okay.
What, dude?
For those listening in the audio portion, Sir German 3 just gave us $300 in a super chat.
Dude, you did not have to do that.
He says, "Here's to the two creators I admire and look up to the most, Brian and John. I started my channel when I was 12, just making walkthroughs for video games before there was even monetization. Let's give back to those who have given so much to us. Keep up the great work and stay positive, guys. Hashtag FPT forever."
Okay,
he meant
so
forever,
be honest,
but he said forever.
I got the goosebumps. Dude. My nips are a little hard, not because of the $300, but that was a very, very nice message.
That was also, well, it helped. I mean, I'll be totally honest. But
right.
That froze me a little bit. I didn't know what to say.
No, thanks,
Thank
dude.
you so much. Wow.
Like, there's been a couple days of just me dealing with a lot of hate, and just anyone going out of their way to say something nice and remind us that we're not shitty people makes me feel really good. So I really appreciate it.
You know what? Mollico just said something that makes me very thankful for YouTube's existence. He said, it will cost us $1,489 to host last month's FPT for a month for the amount of views.
Christ. Yeah, no thanks.
That's a lot of math you did, and that's a lot of money. So thank you, YouTube.
Yeah, is that, I wonder if that's just hosting storage?
That's hosting storage.
Does that include bandwidth? Because, I mean, we're talking thousands and thousands of views. I'm worried about the bandwidth. Yeah. That's what I'm scared about.
Mollico did the math, man.
No, I really appreciate it, guys. Like, the super chats and just the nice comments today. You guys really don't have to fucking do any of that, but we really
seriously. It. But thank you so much. We're gonna go upgrade our camera now. You have we're not good. Same shitty quality.
No, so like people were asking. I get a lot of it because I reply to a lot of it. Maybe I shouldn't, but you know, some guy was like, oh, not just some guy. A lot of people said, you know, don't give attention to the negativity, or you can't let it get you down. And the way I explained it last night, I actually did a pretty good job explaining it. Like, I had one guy say something shitty to me, and I said, and I got really upset about it. And somebody asked me, why would you let that dude, you know, affect you? And normally I can deal with like one-off things like that, but you got to realize that the hate that we get, like, I really love being a polarizing personality, and I love that that's the type of content we make. But there are negative consequences to that, and I guess it does come with territory. But we're fucking human too, you know what I mean? Like, we're dealing with. I don't think you understand how many hundreds of comments you underestimate that we get, but like, a lot of it is hate. And for somebody hating me, right, sending me something shitty, for them, it's just a one-on-one thing. It's me and them. Right. But on my side, I'm dealing with that guy and hundreds of others, and. The way I explained it yesterday was, you know, I can build a brick wall to sort of try to protect myself and have a tough skin, you know what I mean? But there's a good chance that by the end of the day, 100 people have taken a sledgehammer to that brick wall, and by the time I get to that one person at the end of the night, he's going to get to me. That's just how it works. I find that I'm more vulnerable in the morning. Like, I should never wake up and the first thing I do is check stuff, because that's when I get the feels. I should wait towards the end of the day when, you know, my
have some caffeine, relax.
Get a
have
little
a cat
angry.
on your lap.
Yeah.
You know, get something, there's something relaxing going on.
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know, man. I'm trying, but it's hard when there's so many shitty people being mean.
Oh, Zach, Jesus.
Come on, guys.
He just has $100. Oh my goodness. Not all heroes wear capes. They wear plaid, have cats in their laps, yell stuff into a mic, and have glowing fish tanks.
Thank you,
These
Zach.
are all true things. But goddamn it, Zach.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, though.
Yeah, guys, thank you for everyone in the chat tonight just saying nice things about us. Even if you did disagree, I'll win you over someday. Thanks for the super chats and stuff. Like, you guys really, really honestly didn't have to do that, but we really appreciate it. We love you. I guess we'll just roll into a post show. This was a weird podcast, but I'm glad everyone let me vent.
The Steam we have used all of our Steam up, and we have smoothed in, and now it's time to roll into a post show. I hope with if you made cam.
With cat cam. If you guys made it, concept creator, come on, guys.
Thank you, concept creator. We'll read it real quick. Gotta go and ignore the hate. Honestly, you helped many smaller creators, but no, don't take away that $1. People can be very aggressive then. Judging without seeing how you help smaller creators. Yeah, he's referring to the monetization policies. but yeah,
Crystal
thank you
White
very
says
much.
You are heroes of the internet. Guys, you make my heart I hope if you made it to the end of the show, just know that as much as I complain and bitch about the hate we get, I really do appreciate everyone here watching live, everyone that says nice things about us every day. That stuff doesn't go unnoticed, even if it seems like it does. So we really appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you next week.
Well, also, thank you to the people on the Discord channel, discord.gg/FPT, if you want to hang out with us more personally, because I don't go on Twitter, so that's pretty much the best way to reach me. Discord.gg/FPT. Okay, now you can finish your outro, John.
Okay. That's it. Bye. Bye, everybody. Have a good week.
Bye.
God damn it, Randy Vasquez.
Randy,
stop, everybody.
As we ended it.
Stop. $99
Randy.
from Randy. Actually, $99.99.
$99. Wow, it's really rare that we see the good old American dollar sign.
Yeah.
Thank you, Randy.
Okay, now the show is going to be over. We're ending the show now. Rolling into the post show. Thank you, guys. Love you. See you next week.